Good morning. So what can you tell us about DCI? What are its functions? What are the functions of DCI?
Yes, DCI is a semi-governmental company. Major part of our capital is owned by the French government. And we were created 40 years ago to help countries to develop their military know-how. Either when they buy French equipment, planes, boats and so on, submarines, and either if they wish only to increase their know-how in military activities. The reason why we develop a lot training coming from academic training in the French military school in France. We receive foreign students and we help them to integrate the military school. We teach French language. Then after we check if they have the good level in terms of culture, techniques and so on. And after we survey them during the academic courses. So we develop such academic training, but also a lot of training for everything. For example, we train helicopter pilots, we train for planes, pilots also, for fighters, helicopters, for diving people also, to do some works under the sea, to destroy, for example, bombs and so on, and a lot of training for special forces, how to manage homeland security and so on. So we are able to, excuse me, a lot of
it's too loud.
Yes.
This will be followed by a show at Busan.
Why is he talking
And
that
my
much?
holiday is place. Kindly proceed to the grandstand and take your seats to view the performance.
No. So we propose a lot of training in France, but also in the country. For example, we are here in Abu Dhabi, and we do training for the Air Force and for the Land Forces. We are in Qatar, both on Air Force, Land Forces, but also the Navy. We are in Kuwait, we are in Saudi Arabia. Our main area is Middle East, but we are also in Malaysia for submarine training. We are we are preparing the training for the Brazilian Navy for submarine also, and we are working with Singapore. So a lot of countries which are looking for training in military activities. We have also another field of activities, which is to help countries on maintenance. Generally, they have some problem to maintain some equipments. So we propose to them to help them in the maintenance. maintenance for helicopters, maintenance for boats, also for naval ships, for land forces also, some equipments. What we try to do is to have some partnership with foreign armies in order to maintain their capability. So I think we are unique in the world because we don't sell equipments. We sell only some assistance in training and in maintenance.
So can you elaborate on your special forces training?
Yes, for special forces it is quite difficult to speak about that because it is very sensitive. But for special forces we help the people in many fields. For example, for divers, for how to fight in the mountains, for example, because it is not so easy. How to fight inside the cities. You see, because if you have some terrorism, hostages, so we train special forces to do the work with a maximum of safety.
And how long does this training last? The duration?
The duration, it is, we have, you see, it depends of the know-how of the country. In some cases, we have courses whose duration is a few weeks, but in other cases, we have long-term cooperation. For example, in some countries, we are working during years and years because we have permanently to improve the know-how. And so it depends. We are very flexible. They ask specific courses for 3 weeks. And after that, they may ask us to be with them during years and years.
So you also transfer the navies how to
Yes.
for other navies. How does that work?
You see, we try to be in assistance, and it depends of the country. In some countries, we have advisors directly inside the Navy to advise the chief of staff, the operational activities. In other cases, we have only training. We are very flexible. It depends on the needs of Navy, Land Forces, Air Force. We are working with the French Army's people. So you see, our people are coming from the French armies. We send them in the country for training, and after that, they come back to the French army. You see, we have not, our people are not what we can call, I don't know the term, but our employees are mainly short-time people coming from the French army. They are, the French army borrows them during the training, and after that they come back to the army. It is a good way to have the best know-how coming from the French army. In some countries, some companies provide training, but they use retired people. They knew the job they did 20 years ago. In our company, we use directly people coming from Afghanistan, Africa, you see. So they have the best level in terms of training.
What are you doing specifically in the Middle East?
Yes, in Middle East, yes, we are here in Abu Dhabi, in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Oman. So we are present nearly in every country in Middle East, and after that it is Malaysia, Singapore, and quite soon India.
So yes, speaking of India, what role is DCI playing in the construction of the Scorpion submarine?
Yes. For Scorpion submarine, we don't participate to the building of the submarine. We are only dealing with the training of the crew. So now we are preparing the training. The training will begin on the shore before the sea trials to teach and train the crew to know how to operate the submarine. And after the sea trials, we'll go at sea with the crew in order to train them in the operational know-how, how to fight with a submarine like a Scorpion submarine.
And what are you doing with the Indian Air Force and Army in general?
Yes, with the Indian Air Force, till now we have only from time to time some courses, but we hope with perhaps a new project will be involved in the training. But now we have very few activities in the Air Force.
All right, well, thank you so much. Merci.
Yes.